Good evening everyone, because when I'm making this video right now it's the evening. It is 8:37 and I've just had my Tesco delivery. So this is only like a top-up shop. At the minute I am doing like, I'm going really cheap. I am basically setting myself up with like a new system. So every Sunday or Saturday, whatever day I feel like it, I go through my fridges and freezers and look at all the food that I've got and then write a meal plan with what I have at home. And then if I need to go and get more food, that is where all this comes in. So this will be top up to go with meals that we've already got at home, and then it'll be like yogurts and milk and bread and stuff like that, and fruit obviously too. So this is all going to be a top up shop video. This will last us about a week, maybe even more than that. There's some things like cleaning stuff here too, like wipes and tissues, because our youngest Thomas has got conjunctivitis and a cold all in one, poor thing. Lots of runny noses about, so we've got that all covered here. But yeah, so this shop just came over £80. I saved £1 on the cat food right there. The cats are still on kitten food, which is quite expensive. So yeah, I'm going to show you everything we've got, and then I will show you my meal plan for the coming week. Now, the main reason why we went to Tesco this week is because I can't really take Thomas out in the cold. And unfortunately, Aldi don't do deliveries, but they do. And I'll tell you now, if Aldi did deliveries like Tesco did and Sainsbury's and Asda, they would make so much money. So Aldi, if you're seeing this, there's a little hint for you there. Everybody would use it. Now, let's start over in the drinks area, though you don't want to drink this. I've got this big thing of Dettol. This was, I was supposed to get one worth £2, I think it was, but they didn't have it, so I've got a mega 1 litre. No price difference, so I don't have to pay any more for that, so that's great. Thank you, Tesco. And we've got 2 bottles of the Dr Pepper. That was 2 for £3. It was just something I really wanted this week. I don't know why I'm just craving Dr Pepper. Does not mean that I'm pregnant. It just means that I wanted Dr Pepper like everybody else does. Dave, you crave things sometimes, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's usually savoury food.
But that doesn't mean that Dave's pregnant. There we go. Okay, so we've got a big thing of milk. Obviously with all of our kids, they all have milk. Thomas has it in his food sometimes, like his porridge and things like that. So I've got a big thing of milk. I've got my milk here, and Dave has this sometimes, but I use the green milk for my coffees. Then we've got, this is quadruple strength squash, which we all drink. And then we have got, like I said before, we've got some cat food. We've got £1 off. Like, they give you random vouchers on the app. Got £1 off that, which is great. But I can't wait for the cats to be like 1 year of age, so they don't have to have the expensive stuff anymore. But there we go. Then we have 2 lots of the Ella's Kitchen. Now these Ella Kitchen ones, they are 5. I think got 5 of the pouches in them. And they were on club card, so about £2.50 I think per 5. Then we have the Growers Harvest, so it's the Tesco's own brand of orange juice. 2 lots of oranges. Speaking of oranges, we've got more here. Oh, there's a cat. Hello, Binks. Binks is doing very well now after his surgery. He decided to eat 2 Nerf bullets, and they got stuck. But he's doing very well, aren't you, Binks? He's what, about 2 week post-op, I think now, something like that. He's had his stitches removed, so he's doing really well. If you saw that on my TikTok at all, but yeah, he's doing really well. Hello, Binks. He's so lovely. He's lovely. Okay, moving on. Got distracted by the cats. I've got 3 cats and I get distracted by them all. Then we've got some bananas, which I'm going to try Thomas on because we're trying to do baby led weaning, but we're getting him into that. Then we've got kiwis. So all my kids have gone mad for kiwis, but these are going to need to ripen up a little bit. But they were like 99p a bag, so I was like, I'm getting them. We could just wait a little bit for them to ripen up. Doesn't harm anyone. We've got 2 lots of mozzarella because we have lasagna on the menu tomorrow, which reminds me I need to take the mince out of the freezer. Do you want to get that done? Do you want to do that for me?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Then we got 2 lots of the garlic bread. This garlic bread is lovely. It's 32p, and that's a bargain. We've got 2 loaves of bread. We have got 2 lots of the chocolate brioches. The kids like these. They've gone off the croissants, so we're having them. Then we have got 2 lots of just the apples, small apples. So we've got 2 lots of them. They're like 80 something pence each. 2 lots of broccoli here. We eat a lot of broccoli and a lot of carrots. They go with most of our meals. They're so easy to cut up and put away into the steamer. We've got 2 packs of the potatoes. We've got through a lot of potatoes. Over to some of the jar items. We've got some gravy because the kids are having a roast. They're going to have their own little roast. Me and Dave have got gusto meals to eat. So a lot of the meals this week will be for the kids, whereas me and Dave will be having our gusto meals. We're going to see if it works out cheaper that way, but we will let you know, of course. Then we've got 4 of the Stockwell & Co. spaghetti hoops. They are about 16p a tin. So we've got 4 of those, so they go with a lot of meals. We've got 2 tins of macaroni cheese. I know, like, people think, oh, why can't you just make it yourself? It's cheaper. But believe me, when you've, like, been busy all morning and you pick your child up from nursery and they want tinned mac and cheese, you're going to give your child tin mac and cheese. It's just how it is. So we have 2 of those for when Charlotte comes home from nursery. Then we have the Yorkie puddings. We've got some mayonnaise. I was kind of disappointed. They didn't have a lot in terms of like mayo and things. In fact, the eggs at Tesco, they had nothing but apart from the really expensive ones. They had like a 10 pack of eggs for £4, over £4. And I was like, I'm not doing that. But what I will say is if you want to get some decent price eggs, Co-op were like £1.25 for 10. I think they were like mixed weight. If you don't mind that, Co-op it is. But yeah, you got to look around for your deals, haven't you? Moving on, so these Yorkie puddings were actually in a £5, well not £5, like a 5 item deal at Tesco, where you get 5 items but you pay for 4. So we've got 2 packs of the char grills here. Again, another thing to put into the freezer for, you know, putting the meal plan. Maybe next week they'll have char grills and chips or something. I was supposed to get the Tesco own brand chips, but they didn't have them. But they sent me McCain and I didn't have to pay more for them. So that's brilliant. Thank you, Tesco. So yeah, we got some home style chips. This is like a 1.6 kilogram bag. Brilliant. So I was only really after the Yorkshire puddings and I was like, maybe I can save a little bit more money here. So that's what I did. And then we've got the snacks, and my kids have like really like these types of snacks. So they're like the strawberry fruity bakes, they're like the soft bakes. So I got 2 lots of those, the Tesco brand ones. You can get the Leading brand, which are a little bit more expensive. I don't really think kids care about what brands they're eating. It's all the same. But these were quite a good price. These are always a good price. These are always £1, £1, a box of these, and you get 6 in there. My kids sometimes have one for breakfast if we're late, which can happen sometimes. You know, you when it gets o'clock, you wake up a bit late. I've had it before where I've been up most of the night with the baby and I'm like oversleep a little bit. The kids can have one of them. It's cereal, isn't it? You know, it's all good. Then we've got the Rocky bars. We've got the Tesco's own brand of Kit Kats. My kids really like these, so that's good. They had the Aldi version and they really like them. Like, they went in like a second. These are for me because I'm really bad at eating breakfast. So if I know I've got something, a bit of sugar, wake me up, then I'm going to eat that. So I've got these bars. They were like, I think they're £1.50. Something like that. And then Time Out are an absolute classic. They're £1. What else have we got over here? Oh, we got the wipes because I use these around the house. And we've got some tissues as well for snotty noses. Over here we have got this spread for me and Dave. Another one of these spreads for the kids. These are actually cheaper than butter. So we're going to use these because I like to be cheaper. As you can see, that's kind of the theme of what I'm doing here. Save a bit of money. Then we've got the Munch Bunches. Now, Aldi's are cheaper, whatever Aldi version they're called. We do have a couple left in the fridge. They're miles cheaper. These are £1.50 for 4. And now £1.50 for 4 yogurts to me is like, no, I don't want to pay that. But I had no choice this week, so I spent £3 on all of 8 yogurts. And again, like what was it now? Lidl did 24 of the Pitifilius for like £2.99, and I've got 18 for £3.50. Yeah, I wish I could go back there, but I just literally couldn't leave my house today, so I've had to get what I could get. But yeah, he'll love them anyway, I'm sure. I don't think he minds about the price. Then we have got 2 lots of the English muffins. They've got one of the all-day sort of breakfast for their dinners one evening, and they really like these English muffins. I got some really cheap from Lidl. If you see my last video, got some really cheap from Lidl, and I put them in the freezer so they lasted till the end of the week. Fine. Like, everyone should do that. You go to your supermarket, and if you see a loaf of bread that's like going out that day for 10p, buy it, put it in your freezer, take slices out and have toast with it. Like, that's the most easiest way to save money. So we've got 2 of them. And then we got 2 lots of crumpets, because they're always really cheap at Tesco, the crumpets are. Green beans were also in that offer, 5 items for 4. We've got 2 lots of carrots, like I said. Broccoli and carrots we eat a lot of. And then I've got some ham for packed lunches, sandwiches, ham, egg and chips, whatever you want to do with it. So yeah, so I spent £80. Do you think that this is a good shop? What do you think? Is a shop worth £80 to you? Could I probably get more at another supermarket? Yeah, I think I probably would be able to get more like Aldi or Lidl. But yeah, we had to do Tesco this week. I was like, oh, he's so ill, I couldn't take him out, and it's so cold. Like, just feel terrible like taking him out. But yeah, so now I'm going to share with you our meal plan for this week. So you've probably seen this book before, but like when it comes to meal planning, all you need is a piece of paper and some patience. I say patience, you probably just need a sprinkling of that. Well, I got this off someone on TikTok. They are called Pretty Perfect Products, and their website is www.prettyperfectproducts.com. I will put it in the link in my bio. In my bio? I'll put it down below. That's the one. I'm everywhere, aren't I? So I'll say all sorts. So in this one, you've got like breakfast, lunch, dinner, your categories, and then in the back I've got my shopping list, which is really, really handy to have. But if you don't want to go out and spend money on a book like this, then you can just get an ordinary A4 pad of paper you can get from the Poundland, or like cheap in the supermarket. That'll do the trick. So you've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, all the days of the week, and I will tell you what we have this week. So this week we had today, because it's Monday today, we had pie, chips, broccoli and carrots. The pie I already had in the freezer. Now Dave likes to go to Aldi. Hello cat. Dave likes to go to Co-op and search in the bargains area, and when he finds a good few bargains, and we can freeze them, we freeze them and we have them for meals. So we had 3 pies in there. It was like a large pie, it was about £2.45 I think. And then a couple of small pies for under £1 that were just in there. So I took them out, we had those, we had some chips, we had some leftover fries from Tesco, and then we had broccoli and carrots, because like I said before, broccoli and carrots is our go-to. Then tomorrow we've got lasagna, so Dave took the mince out the freezer and that's now in the fridge for lasagna tomorrow, with salad and garlic bread. That's what I forgot. I knew I'd forgotten something, but I've got leftover salad in my fridge, so that's absolutely fine. Then we've got sausage patties, hash browns, egg, beans and English muffins. So English muffins, everything else I've got. I've got the sausage patties in the freezer, I've got the hash browns that I got a couple of weeks ago from Aldi in the freezer, eggs, we've got beans, and the English muffins are here. Then on Thursday we've got chicken nuggets, potato things, they're like round potato ball things, with hoops. Now the sausage patties and the chicken nugget meal are only the kids. Me and Dave have got a gusto meal, which I will film for you and show you what we've got and whether it works out cheaper. Because overall I think we have spent for this week, because we've got 5 gusto meals, so that's 60 for the gusto meals, that's for 2 people, 5 meals, plus the £80 I spent at the shopping, so that's £140 for a week's of shopping when you think about it like that. Is that good? Let me know. Does that seem worth it? But I will show you. Then we've got the kids have got fish fingers, fries and beans on Thursday. Saturday is and the fish fingers, we've got everything. To be fair, all that meal there we've literally got at home. We've got beans, we've got fries, and we've got fish fingers, literally all at home, so that's great. Saturday they have got something a little bit different. The kids have, we've got loads of Linda McCartney sausages that again Dave got from the Co-op when they were like, what, 50p for a box of 6 sausages I think. So they've got veg sausages, mashed peas and gravy. So we'll see if they like them, because we've got a fair few in the freezer, and if they like them, and I think they had them a few years ago back at the old house, so if they like them, then that is a winner meal. And then Sunday I've found some chicken breasts in the freezer. So they've got chicken breasts with roasted potatoes, which I'll make myself with the potatoes I got in this order, carrots, broccoli and gravy, because carrots, broccoli, peas, maybe even some green beans. I really like green beans, in fact they were in that deal. But yeah, so a lot of this we've already got at home, and I've got and I will try and make a video on this very, very soon, on where I store all of my food, like a pantry, fridge, freezer tour. Well, I've got 2 fridge freezers. One's a huge American fridge freezer, which you can see over there. I've got my other fridge freezer, which I've literally had for nearly 10 years. I had my other fridge freezer since I moved out of my mum's house, and we bought our first house when I was 20. And yeah, that fridge freezer, touch wood, which happens to be my head, never had an issue with it. It's gonna break tonight. And then we've also got a chest freezer in the garage. We also have our garage as a pantry, so we keep a lot of tinned item in there. But I do want to go to like Costco and get a few things. So not everything at Costco is cheaper, but some things are great to buy in bulk there, and some of the snacks my kids really like from Costco. So maybe if we could go there, that'd be really cool. And then I can really like, because I want just, when I've gone through all my fridges and my freezers and I've eaten everything, or that we've eaten everything we possibly can, that is a point that I'm going to do a mega food shop, and I'm going to plan for the entire month. I'm even going to attempt, if I'm brave enough, to batch cook for the whole month and stick it all in my fridge and freezer. Should I do that? Do we think we can do that? You never know until you try. And I just want to save as much money as possible. So anyway, there's my meal plan for this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love making these videos. If you've got any suggestions on what I can make next, something you want to see me do, or you know, anything you want me to explain, let me know. Put it in the comments down below. But yeah, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment, any comment. Say hi, Emma. Say hi, Dave. Anything in the comment section. I will respond to you myself. And until then, have a lovely, lovely day.